I think it's important because the temptation of a synod of this kind would be to repeat again or processes or ideas, and that would not be very helpful. But in the last synod, I recommended 5 topics that needed study, and I wonder whether this study has been made. At least I have not seen the signs that the studies were made, among them history. And this morning in the small groups, that question came up, that we need to know not only the history of terms and ideas, but the history of the Synod itself and the history of the family, especially as it touches the responsibility of the Church, which is surprisingly a late history. You know? So therefore I hoped that those studies would be made and we would work on a more solid basis. The responsibility is more or less to be aware of the things that have to be present in the document, you know? And when they are not present, to raise the issue. I don't see myself as the main redactor, and because there are others who can do it much better. No? But in terms of help, at least be aware of a few reference points. They should be present. I like the attitude of the Pope, and this is not to praise him, but simply because he insists that the Church is a better Church when it's more like a hospital than like a parlor where you come all formal and speak with all kind of propriety and all that. No? So I think he anticipates, as I would wish the Church would do, that sometimes we made mistakes for the sake of mercy rather than for the sake of canonical law. No? That if we make mistakes, and we are bound to make them, that they are on the side of the good of people, not on the side of order and propriety. No?